Let's just wait for a few people to join, see if we've got anybody out there. Lovely sunny afternoon here in the southwest of England. And behind me, the old 30 North. Getting ready for Bashfest in May. For those of you that don't know, Bashfest is the UK's biggest and largest two-stroke event, held twice a year. Held in May and in August. Last bank holiday weekends of the months. So obviously August bank holiday weekend, there's only one, but in May there's two. So it's the last weekend of the month. So it's 22nd, 23rd and 24th this year, 2026. So just waiting for a few people to join in, see if anybody's out there. And then we'll get cracking. Got a few bits to install today. We've got a tit racing servo brace, servo saver type thing. With the 30⁰North, when you apply the brakes, it tends to pull either the diff housing or the servo towards each other. So you don't get as much braking force as you should get. It's usually a lot better. Obviously, if the servo don't move, it's pulling the brakes harder. But if everything else moves, that's moving and not the brakes. So I'm going to install that. We're also going to install this sim steer. Now it's a push-pull servo system designed specifically for use with a single servo. Now, I've got an 80 kg servo in there already, so it's more than ample. But with push-pull, you get much better steering rather than just pushing on one side and pulling on the one side. So yeah, we're going to get those installed today. Also got myself a diff locker, courtesy of one of my good friends. They posted it out to me, and here it is. So we're going to install a diff locker and see if we can get a bit more power down to the front, because I find when the truck squats, so the front lifts and unloads, and then all the power goes to the front wheels, and it don't go nowhere. It's just pulling itself along. So I want to put a diff locker in and try and keep some power in the rear. Let's see how we go with that. So welcome along. Let's get to it. It's fairly clean after the last outing. As you can see, most of the mud and dirt's been removed. There is still a fair bit in there actually, to be see it in the light there, look, catching up under the shell. But it's a lot cleaner than it was, that's the main thing. Oh, that's where that went. I did wonder where that glove went. So yeah, let's bring her in a little bit closer, shall we? There we go, you can see a bit more now. Now don't panic, this engine hasn't been run yet, so even though there's no air filter on there, it hasn't been run. But this is the 32⁰North that's been reinstalled. The original one I had, bearing in mind, the other one, the troublesome one, is still to one side. It's got a new carb on it, but I haven't run it. I don't know if you can hear me all right. Got a couple of people joining, so hello there, welcome along. Let's see, have we got the chats turned on? Right, chat settings, chat filter, all messages please, not top messages. There we go, that's a lot better. So yeah, welcome along guys. Thanks for joining. Like I said, just going to be installing a servo brace, a centre diff locker and a push-pull steering servo system for a single servo, all from the good people at Tit Racing, so Trotters Independent Traders for you British people out there. You may remember that as a brilliant episode. I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it, you plonker. So yeah, just going to be going through this. So first thing, I think first really, is we're going to need to remove, let me see now, I'm going to need to remove the centre diff anyway to put the diff locker in. So I think we'll start in that general area. Let's move back around this side. So good afternoon and welcome. If you are watching, do let me know where you're watching from. It's always nice to know and see. We do get around the world here on YouTube. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I am waiting on a new camera to arrive, which hopefully has a better microphone on it. So just going to crack off and remove the horn off the servo. It's a bit easier than disconnecting everything else. Thank you for the likes as well, people. Much appreciated. Let's have a look here. Yep, that one there. Hopefully it's not too windy where you are. That's spinning in the screwdriver. That's really helpful. Not. Need to pull that out and add a bit of glue in there or something, I think. Right, next one up. Thought it might be. That one there. Yep. Oh dear. This is going to be interesting, because these are rather tight, and that's not a particularly good fit, if I'm honest with you. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Here we go. Fun and games to start with already. Might have to go and get the old socket set out. Yep. I think we're going to have to go and get the socket set. And get the old, what do you call it, bits on there. Screwdriver bits. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that, peeps. Let's find, hopefully, the piece I need, which is going to be that's a lovely fit, that one. So we'll have that one there. We'll have that one there. Beautiful. So that's that coming out now. That one is going to be a bugger. Might have a bit of dirt or grit in there. I'm going to see if I can clean it out in a second. I might have to go and get some new bolts for this, to be fair. Oh, you bugger. Oi. So we'll see how it goes. Can we get that one out? Yes. So we're stuck on one at the minute. We're stuck on one at the minute. And I'll be honest with you, actually looks slightly split. Diff at the top, which is interesting. This truck was second hand when I bought it, so anything's possible. let's have a look and see now. I've got any pick tools in here. Let me get that in there and clean it out. Oh, I don't know. He says, I don't know. Maybe have to go for a Torx bit. Too big. What's that one? Worn down. I'd like to go next size up from that one. Maybe. That's going to be too big. Oh, 25. T25 is fitting there with a hammer, but I'm not going to hammer it yet. I don't know where my pixels have gone, which is rather frustrating. Oh, there's one. He says, as he finds it. Let's see if there's anything. No, I see. I think that's just going to round and round and round. Maybe give it a little taparooey. Oh. Arsenables going by. I'm not expecting any arsenables today. I am waiting on DPD though. Got a nice little treat for myself coming. It should be here within the next hour or so. Do drop a comment, people. I can see the screen with a load of letters there from somebody or other. I'm not quite sure what that's meant to say. Alright, so that's the easiest option. There we go. Remove the top part of the diff. Let's have a look now. If I remember rightly, that should. No, we're going to have to remove from the bottom as well. I thought these separated like the smaller scale stuff, but they don't. Not a problem, he says. So we've got 4 screws under the diff there. They're quite nice and big. So hopefully they should undo very easily, he says. I think it's that one. Is it that one? Yeah, that's the kiddie. So we'll just spin that way. Crack them loose. There we go, beautiful. That's lovely. So now I can undo those by hand, he says. Hopefully, there we go, spinny-roo. In case you're wondering what these bolts here are for, and here, they're for the police body shop, which I might pop on here and show you lot this afternoon. Move that back a little bit, there we go. And one more, nearly there. And that's the diff, or centre diff released. And there we go. So, let's bring that in and show you guys. Here we go. So Jessica Gnomes, a load of letters. That's lovely. Thank you very much. Yes. So there's. We got to get that off. How does this come off then? I would have thought it should just slide off. Yes, there we go. And that one. There we go. So that's the front and rear housings removed. And there is our diff. So what we're going to do is unbolt these four, remove that section. We then apply the diff locker and put the cup inside there. So that removes the diff. So it should be quite interesting. It's not something I've done before, so I'm looking forward to trying it and seeing what it does and how it performs. I've already misplaced an Allen key, which is very helpful. Not. And annoyingly, I think that might be the Allen key I actually want. So, what did I do with that? Brilliant. Fantastic. What a perfect thing to go and lose already. Absolutely fantastic. That's just perfect, that is. Absolutely perfect. So the screw, the Allen key driver I want, I have misplaced. Let's see if we can find it. Did anybody see where I put it? No? Well, you're not very helpful, are you? It's definitely not with the Allen keys. There's a nice big space there, and that is the one I want. Now, where did it go? I know where. No, I don't know. Yes, I do know where I put it. I put it with the other Allen keys. That's really helpful. And after all that, it wasn't even that one. It's the one slightly smaller. There we go. Right. Oh, that's undone. Just go diagonally opposite. Make sure that Allen key's in there as hard as we can get it. That's nice and loose. Good. It's always what you want, a loose diff screw. That's that one snapped loose. And that one snapped loose. That's good. Right, so all four of them have undone beautifully. And this is where we find out that the diff is probably absolutely bone dry. How about that, peeps? Let's have a look and see. You never know. It might have grease in it. Like I said, this is a second-hand truck. I've got no idea how it's been treated. So it might be full of oil, it might be full of grease, it might be bone dry. If it's bone dry, I better put some oil in the front, or check the fronts and the rears out. I'm hoping it's got something in it. I really am. I'm hoping it ain't dry. But we shall see. Anyway, good afternoon. Welcome along, people. Do drop a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. Got a couple of you watching live at the moment. There was about 10 earlier. Do give me something to comment to and chat about. It's always appreciated, rather than some very strange random letters. I've got no idea if that's an anagram or what. But yeah, keyboard warrior basher. Boom. All right, we're nearly there with these 4 screws. And I'm hoping there's everything with the diff locker, because I bought that off a good friend of mine, so I'm expecting everything to be in there, to be fair. All right, let's back that one out fully, and then we're done there. We can have a look and see whether it was dry. What do you reckon? Place your bets now. Dry or wet? Let's have a look, shall we see? Live on camera. Oh, it's got silicone in it. Well, that's a good sign. It's got silicone in it. Very dirty silicone. Quite goopy. Still dropping away there, look. Alright, it is quite thick. And I thought that was plastic, but it's metal. There you go, eh? Bonus. Right, so I think we're going to have to take all the gears out, aren't we? So this is going to be interesting. How do you do that? Oh. How do you do that? That's a very good question. Reason I say that is because there's a lip. Hang on, I'll get a bit of light on it. Look, there's a lip there. And the gears are behind the lip. So how do you possibly get those out? Interesting. Very interesting. Anybody know? Because I haven't got a Scooby-Doo. Because, oh, I see, it's a gasket. What a bell end. There we go. Why didn't you tell me? Hey, why didn't you all tell you were sitting there? You should have told me. That wasn't very nice of you, not to be fair. Right. I've got an old bag here. It's got a single screw in it. We don't need that screw. Don't know what that's for either. But it doesn't need to be in this bag, so we'll tip that out and we'll put all the diff internals in here. Because I need to get the drive cup off the diff to put onto the locker. And with these 30 North losses, the front and rear diffs and the centre diff are all basically the same. So all the internals are the same, which is brilliant because that means I've got a spare diff now, front or rear, as I'm running the locker in the centre. Try not to get covered in this shite. Just pop that in there like so. And then lift off the crown gear from inside, just getting underneath it with a pick tool, just gently pulling it up, because behind that will be a pin. Come on, here it comes. Gently lifting it off, and then we get that out. There we go. Oh, look at that lovely silicone. I'll pop that in the bag. We'll clean all this up at some stage. Pretty grim, isn't it? And then there's the pin, so I can pop the pin to one side. He says, hopefully. That should come all the way out there. Yep, so there's the pin. This is absolutely disgusting, this. I hate. I've got no more comments. Okay, that's fine. So that's that. And now we can pull the cup and also hopefully this washer type shim bearing, whatever the hell it is. There we go. All right, so we need those two bits. That's now just a cup full of rather grim silicon. There's our gasket. All the other bits in there. Now finally, I've got to pop crown wheel off of this one, like so, because we're not going to need that any longer. I think we might still need the pin in this because we still need the cup on the gear. I've got to look at the diff locker in a minute and see what's what. So that is one healthy diff in there. So we'll seal that up and keep it protected, like so. Not too bad. Right, diff locker. Let's have a look at the diff locker. Oh, this will be a present for me eventually when he comes back, if he's going to go and deliver it to the wrong place, I expect. All right, let's have a look at this locker and see what we've got in here. Let's see what we've got in here. Got a few bits of hardware. All right, so yes, I was right. The pin does stay in there. Did that fall out, whatever it was? I'm not too sure. Or did it stay up there? I think it's still there. So yes, there we go. So this is our locker. And that goes over right. Okay, yeah, very simple idea. So we put our drive cup in there. We put our pin in there. We put our lock ring over the top of it. And then we roll this rubber securing washer, or grommet, or whatever you want to call it, into place. And that holds everything in place there. So that's our locker assembly. Can you see that? Beautiful. And then we bolt our gear, which I've just dropped, there we go, with pin into the locker. So we'll pop these out. And good afternoon everyone that's joined, by the way. Thank you for watching. If you like this sort of stuff, do give us a subscribe. Hit the bell so that it's all notifications, and then every time we go live or we do a video, you'll get a little update just to say that we're on, basically. Right, now we'll pop that in there like so. We'll line it up with the holes. Should probably put a little bit of thread lock on these. And that's DPD disappearing without my parcel. Marvellous. Have they attempted delivery? I haven't had a notification. Not an email. Not yet, anyway. I'm supposed to have a little toy from the, well, I say a little toy. I've bought myself a Tamiya TT02 rally car as a kit. So I'll be building that on the channel soon. So I'm running a 55 tooth spur on this, sorry, 58 tooth spur on this 30⁰North with a 23 tooth pinion. So it's pretty highly geared for a bit of speed, but I've got another 32 in there with plenty of power. So just fitting the locker, the last bolt in there. And then I'll just give them a quick nip up, torque it to a spec. There you go, it's torqued to spec. Don't know what spec, but it's torqued to a spec. Same again with that one. We'll go diagonal patterns, just like doing up a wheel. That was probably a little bit too much. Allen key slipped. Will it still fit in the next one? That's the question. Yes, lovely. There we go. And we'll just check that one again. And that one. And that one. And that one. All good. Right, so there's our locker. Very nice, eh? So now we have the locker. We've got to oh, what have I forgotten? Who can tell me what I forgot to put on? Come on. What did I forget? The shim. Well done, people. Right, so luckily I haven't got to take it all apart because the shim's on this side. It's quite an easy fix, actually, he says. You're just going to have a little pick tool. And we just got to unhook that rubber, like so. Pop it down, pop that down, pin out. There we go. Now we can fit our shim, which I completely forgot about. Fit that, pin back in, collar sleeve over, and then rubber grommet back in place. And there we go, locker reassembled with the shim. That was a quick, easy fix. I'm glad that was simple. And then, let me see which way around are we going. That's that way. So this end here, we shall give that a bit of a clean out. A little bit grubby and grim in there. There we go. And pop our brake disc in alignment through there, like so. That's brilliant. There we go, lovely. Same again on the other side. Align the brake disc up over that little bit of wear from the dog bones. There we go. And onto the shim. So that's our locker now rebuilt. All we have to do is bolt that back in place. Obviously putting the drive shafts in as you go. Very important, that one. Because if you don't put the drive shafts in, it's not going to go anywhere and your locker's just going to spin. I'm looking for an Allen key that I had already and misplaced again. But it's not that one. Now the alignment, you shouldn't have to worry too much about this because that's all done with the engine. So we'll pop our rear drive in, try and align that up, get our front drive shaft, pop that in place like so, and then we see now, what have I done here? What's wrong there? Why doesn't that align? Oh, that does. There we go. That's there. Brilliant. Right. We're going to put one in there. That's that. So that one should now line up with that one. No, I've put these on back to front. I must have. That's annoying. Oh, so it does matter what's the front and what's the rear then. Ah, well, well, well. Who knew that? Yeah, they're back to front. Okay, that's not too bad of a problem. You just pop that one off. Well, there you go. Front and rear diff towers are different. So we swap that round that way. And pop that one on that end. Like so, and try again. That's better. That's going to line up this time, right. There we go. The front bulkhead in. Now for the rear. What haven't I done? Goodness me. Come on, people. Right. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Not with it today. What have I not done this time that I did the first time around? Come on, answers in the comments. Didn't put drive shafts in. Silly sausage. Front drive shaft, can we squeeze that in now? Yes, there we go. And the rear, there we go. Right, he says we're getting there. All right, bear with me, people. Apologies, not very camera focused at the minute. Okay, so that's the diff locker installed. So now we've got permanent drive to the front and rear. Beautiful. Right, so that's now got to go back on with our brake cams in the holes, otherwise the brakes won't work. That's the cams done. Now we can install our new servo brace, which is very, very handy. So we've got a few spare bits and pieces here. Let's pack these away in a bag. Oh, we've got some nylocks there for the spur gear. They won't fit on there, so that's not a problem. So this is what we're going for now, which is the servo brace. I have to work out how this fits. We've got some screws. Got 4 screws. I'm not sure where they go. Presumably they screw those bits into there. Right, okay. Alright, so we're going to need to undo the servo. Got a Phillips screwdriver. Okay, now the brace has got to go over the top of the servo. So this part here. Drop that one. There it is. Okay, so this screws back in over the top of the servo. This is nice and easy. There we go. Nice and tight down. Fantastic. I've got to put that arm back on, but I've misplaced the screw, which is silly of me. I'll find that in a bit, don't worry. Okay. These 2 little arms Now bolt to that piece and brace against the top on diff housing. So I do need to put that back in place. Don't think the screw's in there, I think I took it out. Just leave that there for a second. That's going to bolt underneath like so, and on the top of there like so. Yep, like that. And then that one's got under there like that. Like that. And like that. This is really good. I like this. I'll show you a big close-up in a minute. I'll show you a nice close-up of it all installed. Let's just whiz these down a little bit. Not going to go all the way just yet, because I've got another 4 screws here I want to line up before I do. And make sure that that's all good. Put that there. Alright. Let's get these 4 screws. Afternoon, welcome along people. We're just getting the 30 North ready for Bashfest. There's another 32 engine in there. We've just put a diff locker in the centre, and I am now just putting a servo brace in over the brake and throttle servo, which I'll show you guys a close-up in a minute of. Okay, so I need to assemble that first because the thread holes are not in that one. Or are they? Okay, so first error, I'm putting this together. So we've got to unbolt that. See, this is why we do things, so you guys can learn. How not to do it. So from what I can see, that's threaded and that's not. Okay. We'll leave that on the radio tray. I know where it is then. Welcome along people. Got quite a few joining me there. Do drop a comment. I will try to reply if I see it. Yeah, so that's got to go under there like that. Kind of works. Might need to take out the rubber mounts on the servo to get the plate down a little bit more. In fact, yeah, I'm going to have to, 100%. No, you bastard. There it is. So yeah, definitely got to take those rubber mounts out on a servo. Brake cams back in the holes. Is that in the right hole? Yes. Okay, so that's got a screw underneath that. You can see these vibrating loose. Maybe put a bit of thread lock on them, eh? These put a bit of thread lock on it and doesn't. Hey ho. When they come out, be my own fault. I say, oh, I should have thread locked them. Metal to metal to metal, always thread locked, don't you? Right. Nip that up tight. That up tight. That's tight. And that's tight. Okay, there we go. So that's our servo brace. Like I said, when it's done, I will bring you in a bit closer. Which so I'm just removing the little brass inserts and the rubber grommets on the servo to sit it down tight, because that brace was pulling the servo up a little bit. So that's those 4 rubber grommets out. That's sitting down nice and tight now. So when that goes on over there like so, and over there like so, that's better. That's much better. And I've lost my screwdriver bit again. Don't you hate it when you lose the ball in the end of the socket and all your little bits fall out? Can't believe DPD drove past and didn't give me my parcel. Absolute liberty. Right, so we're just going to put these 4 in, get them started so that we're lined up. And then we'll screw the servo down. That wasn't so clever, because I don't know where the bit flew to. Oh, nightmare. Oh, mate, what a nightmare. Where did that fly? Ah, screw. Can I rewind it and see? Probably not. Did it end up in here? No, it did not. That's not it, is it? No, that's the bigger one. Ah, fuck's sake. Oh, mate, what a nightmare. What a freaking nightmare. I'm going to find it in a minute. I'll find it. Don't worry about that. We'll find it. Bloody thing. Right. Now let's just get these 4 screws started in the servo. One. I found it. 2. It's down there. It's down there. Okay, that's the servo down nice and tight. I've just fucking lost the other one now. No, I haven't. I can see that. Okay. Right. That's the dropped one. That's the other one. Now we can screw, bolt, whatever, the brace down. Okay, so right, let's pick you guys up and have a look. Come and see what's going on here, people. Okay, so there's the servo brace. So what happens usually with these, it's terrible for it to be fair. What's going on there? Okay, that's pulling down too tight, I think, on the brakes now. Just slacken them off a little bit. That's odd. That's better. Still a bit. Oh, I'm gonna have to play about with that, guys. See what's going on here. Brakes are still a bit tight and binding on the diff. Can't quite see why. Slacken this off a bit. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so that's our servo brace installed and set. There we go. Just got to find the screw that I took out of there, which, no, I admit, I put down somewhere very sensible and silly, but I'll find it, don't worry. I will find it. And now we're going to fit the sim steer bit, which is quite an easy fit, hopefully. Should be a question of undoing these, taking that off, separating that, putting the new piece on, and away we go. Let's see, can we pop you in there? And you can see what we're doing with the sim steer. Absolutely marvellous. Yes, hello people. It's going to focus about, play about like silly buggers, I'm sure. There we go. You just stay right there, people. Hey, you going to stay there or not? There we go. Right. Oh no, these are disgusting. Hopefully they'll undo. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, peeps? Do we reckon? Oh no, not looking good. No, really not looking good. Get that one. That's fucking loose, man. Okay, we're doing alright. Got one I can't undo. Now, that's going to be too big. I might get away with that one. Fucking hell. Can we? Oh, look at this, see? This is the way we cheat. Because we can just fucking move that out of the way like so. Brilliant. Okay, right. And this is where I'm going to get a bit confused. That piece just fucking lift off here. Okay. Gonna have to undo that. Okay. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Oh, fucking hell, mate. Really? Oh, mate, that nearly did not come. In fact, I don't think it did. I think it took the head out. Oh. Here's that I'm doing. I think so. No, don't think that is. Oh, what a ball ache. Fuck's sake. Fucking hell, man. I have to go and get another servo because I can't undo the freaking arm. What a palloo, mate. Fucking hell. What a pain in the arse. Oh, I'm glad you lot are enjoying this because it's a pain in the ass. It's a right fucking pain in the ass. Right, so we got that out. bearing, and that's a little bit loose, but never mind. Right, so that piece, right, rather fiddly in this, I'm not going to lie. So I've got to undo the servo saver spring at the bottom all the way, which releases the top like so, and we can get our tip racing one. Here's the twin arm. We take the sleeve out of there, sleeve in there like so, put it all back together. And then we wind up the servo saver again. That's pretty good. Pop our bearing back down the bottom. There. Let's pop that back on there like so. There's a collar somewhere that goes on that, doesn't it? Yes, there we go. Bearing in the top of that there. There we go, like so. And we can pop that one back in like so. Pop these screws back in now. Hopefully the dip will last long enough to get them back in. That one there is the best fit. Yep, that's a lovely fit. Oh. I can't see the comments from here. Give me a second. I'll come and have a look and see what you've written. What we got here? Hello, how you doing? Right, I need to try and get that servo horn off. Interestingly enough, it's going to be a challenge. Oh dear, this is going to be a challenge. That's not even considering moving. Gonna have to get a Dremel. Have to get the Dremel. Right, tools are coming out now. was a stroke of luck. Right, there's the horn off. Right, so we're winning. We are slowly winning. Got the horn off. So now we can attach the new one. Let's see, we're going to go under or over. Haha. Of course, it's got a different fucking spline, doesn't it? Do you know what? I've got one of these horns that's a twin arm. I'll be back. Oh well, people, I don't know what I've done with that 18 tooth. I need to order an 18 tooth double arm servo horn because that one doesn't fit. But it will fit that Spectrum, no, right? Yes, it will. It will fit the Spectrum. I don't know how many teeth a Spectrum is. Oh, so what? Why won't you fit that one then? That's a Spectrum. It does fit that one. Fucking hell, after all that, it bloody well fits. What a bell end. Okay, cool. Right. There we go. Alright. Now I need to undo them. That's a bit of a silly design being underneath, isn't it? What they? Little Allen key. Alright. Oh, we're doing alright, we're doing alright, we're doing alright. We're where we need to be, in all honesty. We're doing alright. So that's... Oh, hang on, no, that's the wrong... Yeah, no. No, I was looking at the wrong fucking servo. Yeah, it doesn't fit on there. No, it doesn't fit on that. So I could change that, but I'm not going to. Okay, right. Unless it's in this toolbox, we're going to have to end the live to order the right servo horn. And I don't think it's in here. Nope, sadly not. So I need to get online and order an 18 tooth double-ended horn because I can't find my one. But never mind. Thank you very much for watching, people. Has been a pleasure. That's not going to fit. And I don't think anything else I've got here will either, which is a damn shame. I was hoping to complete it today, but never mind. It just means I'm going to have to order fucking 18 tooth. Oh, you pain in the fucking ass. What a shit show. Right, guys, thank you very much for watching. I need to get online. Take care.